Hey, what is going on guys, it is SuperbTube here and welcome back to another video. In today's video guys, we're going to be discussing some of the most mysterious happenings at one of the strangest places in all of Fallout 4, Morton Residence. Morton Residence is in the Nuka World DLC, and you can find some incredibly rare and unique items at this place, and things that you probably have never seen in Fallout 4 before, and genuinely this is one of the most mysterious places in the entire game, and I don't think any other YouTuber has made a video discussing what we're going to be talking about in this video. So if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are going for 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible, so please do join the SuperbTube gang. We're very cool and very fun. Yes, anywho, let's get straight into the video.
In the northeast corner of the Nuka World map, we find a large desolate house called the Morton Residence. This house is one of the most mysterious places in all of Nuka World and even in the entirety of Fallout 4. What appears at first to be a very ordinary building with some crops outside, similar to many others we have seen throughout the game, turns out to actually be a hotspot for some very strange and weird activity. Observing this house, we see many of the windows and doors have been boarded up. However, through a small gap in the garage window, we can see a power armor frame that holds some rather intriguing power armor. Now, you can cheat your way into the building by pressing activate on the power armor frame and performing some intense gymnastics to clamber through the window, or we can go further down and enter through the small tunnel into the residence. Upon entering the residence, we will find a skeleton lying in the bed, presumably the late Mr. Morton, and he is clutching onto a Nuka-Cola Quantum along with a cabinet far harbouring a rather large collection of Nuka-Cola balls. Underneath the bed of the late Mr. Morton, Marcy Long, or wait, a Radroach actually, crawls out and scampers towards us, and above us, a gargantuan legendary Radroach will lurk upon the ceiling. Now, clambering up the decrepit stairs, we enter the garage of the Morton Residence, where before us is truly one of the most fascinating power armor spawns in the entire game. Now, depending on your luck, which if you're planning on visiting here, you should save before coming near the residence to ensure you can reroll your chances of finding anything good. You may find some power armor pieces that you have never seen before. Here we found the Initiate Power Armor paint job on some T60 power armor, which if you have never heard of, that's perfectly natural as this appears nowhere else in the entire game. This paint job is on some power armor bearing the rank of BOS I, which is never seen in the game and was clearly designed as some entry-level power armor for initiates, but it was removed last minute by Bethesda. This cut content is only accessible from the Morton Residence and is incredibly unique and intriguing as to how it got there. This paint job is distinct from the regular BOS paint as it is lighter in colour, and when viewing the whole power armor set, it has much less detail when compared to other armor sets of higher ranks. The main difference between BOS armors is the rank displayed on the forearm of the power armor, and also paladin armor or higher in rank is also slightly darker than the previous iterations. However, the initiate armor has the initiate rank on the forearm of the armor, and a significant lack of detail compared to knight, paladin, sentinel or elder. Now, speaking of elder armor, the armor bore by Elder Maxon, in the ending where the player character chooses to destroy the Brotherhood of Steel, he deploys from the Prydwen and brandishes a never before seen set of power armor, the Elder armor, with a unique paint job and BOS II insignia. This armor is only meant to be found on Elder Maxon's body, making it very unique. However, strangely enough, if you're lucky, it can also be found in the Morton Residence on this power armor frame. These two Brotherhood of Steel paint jobs are not alone in the Morton Residence, as they are joined by every other variety of BOS power armor, and they can be found in the Morton Residence too. Knight, Knight Captain, Knight Sergeant, Paladin and Sentinel, along with the previously mentioned Initiate and Elder. The Knight Sergeant and Knight Captain armor is supposedly unique. According to the Fallout Wiki, you can only discover it on the bodies of Knight Sergeant Gavel when you kill him during Airship Down, and Knight Captain Larson from the Far Harbor DLC. However, they do actually appear at this spot too, in the Morton Residence. It is worth noting that the armor that spawns here is heavily level dependent, meaning if you're greater than level 60, it's very likely that you'll find some high level XO1 armor, which will spawn instead of the T60. So if possible, you should try and visit this location when you are a lower level, ideally about level 40, as this seems to yield the best combination of power armor pieces. While this spot yields the most rare and interesting power armor, it is very unlikely you'll find more than one piece of each power armor paint job, so don't expect to find a full set of Initiate paint here, because that's not going to happen, unless you're very, very lucky. For us, we found a set containing one piece of Initiate and one piece of Elder, and we also found a different set containing Sentinel paint and Paladin paint. So acquiring a full set is extremely unlikely. However, with the laws of probability, someone out there will be fortunate enough to stumble upon one. This peculiar spot is baffling, and many questions can be posed from both angles, lore and gameplay. Why is Brotherhood of Steel power armor spawning in the Nuka World DLC? The Brotherhood have no presence, nor significance in the DLC, so it's rather peculiar that this house in the far reaches of the Nuka World map harbours every single Brotherhood of Steel paint job and power armor type. Also, how did Mr. Morton or whoever lived in this residence after the bombs are dropped possess BOS armor? Perhaps a high-ranking BOS member fled the Brotherhood and settled in the far corners of Nuka World, although this is rather unlikely, with the more plausible solution to this conundrum being that Bethesda made an error in spawning this type of armor here. However, it is fun to speculate about that potential reason as to why high-ranking or sometimes very low-ranking BOS armor ended up here. The theories and speculations are endless, and it makes for a very interesting thought experiment. Additionally, Initiate power armor is a very strange sight to see in Fallout 4, as the rank of Initiate does not bequeath BOS power armor to new recruits in the Brotherhood. Power armor in Fallout 4 is only granted to members of the BOS with the rank of Knight or higher, as I'm sure many of you are aware, because when you complete the quest Semper Invitica, you receive the rank of Knight, and you are granted your own set of pristine and Knight power armor. So this discovery poses many questions. Additionally, this spot also sometimes spawns power armor bearing military paint, armor cap paint, and power armor with a jetpack, which is interesting in itself as you can only receive the jetpack modification upon reaching the rank of Sentinel in the Brotherhood of Steel questline, or getting rank 4 in Science. The military paint never naturally spawns in the game, and this place is the only spot to do so. This also raises a significant number of questions and spawns a multitude of theories as to how the armor got here. The only armor brandishing military paint in Fallout 4 is the members of the US Army at the beginning of the game guarding the entrance to Vault 111. For it to spawn here could indicate that Mr. Morton was a member of the pre-war army and had some power armor, for some strange reason, sat inside his garage. He could also be a member of the Enclave. As previously mentioned, XO1 armor commonly spawns here, meaning Mr. Morton or whoever inhabited the Morton Residence could be a secret Enclave agent who fled to the Commonwealth and then stationed themselves on the outskirts of Nuka World. Now, these theories are fascinating to conjure up, but again, the most likely solution to this question is that Bethesda goofed up again, but it's still an interesting point to make. Whatever the reason for the spawn of these power armor pieces, the area of Morton Residence is a very strange place, with some very interesting and unique power armor spawns that, if you're a collector like me, are very cool to add to your collection. I suggest you head on over there and grab some Initiate paint or some Elder paint for yourself today.
So thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Again, we are going for 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel and join the SuperbTube army. So hopefully you did learn something new with this video. Hopefully you uncovered some new items that you may not have had in your save before. I know we certainly found this in a multitude of different characters and saves to get some of the best items in the game. I got myself some Initiate paint, I got myself some Elder paint, I got myself some Knight Sergeant paint, I got myself some Knight Captain paint. Unfortunately, I didn't get any Paladin or Sentinel in my saves, but I did get myself the Initiate paint, which is the only place for that to spawn in the entire game, so that is pretty cool. So this is a brand new Fallout video in terms of, like, I don't believe any other YouTuber has made a video like this discussing this particular topic. Do correct me if I am wrong, but I don't believe that they have discussed exactly what we're talking about here. So let us know if you want to see more unique kind of videos like this that other YouTubers may not have done, and uncover some secrets in Fallout 4 that hopefully no one has discovered. Now this will be pretty hard because Fallout 4 has been out for 7 years at this point. Well, come November it'll have been out for 7 years, so it might be a bit difficult to discover new things like this, but we'll keep our eyes peeled and inform you and make new videos if we do find anything brand new in the game. This video also proved that we know more about Fallout 4 than the wiki, as we did actually prove the wiki wrong. It says that you can only get Knight Sergeant paint and Knight Captain paint from killing Knight Sergeant Gavel and Knight Captain Larson. However, you can get it here. So this channel is clearly more knowledgeable than the Fallout wiki, and the only place you should get any Fallout knowledge whatsoever. That definitely makes perfect sense. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video in a bit.